Welcome back to Perks Recap, back at it once again. We got a really interesting one here today. This is I'll Be Your Baby Tonight. It's a Bob Dylan song, and Bob Dylan's here performing it for the first time on this channel. I'm doing Bob Dylan performing live, but he's performing it with the Grateful Dead. What's also interesting about this is Jerry Garcia is on pedal steel guitar, which at this point he hadn't played it for 13 years. This is 1987. I remember him playing it in the 70s a bit. I also remember the fact that he had given it up, and I was always wondering why he gave it up, and there was different explanations given to me, but for whatever reason, he ended up giving it up in the 70s. He waited 13 years, and this is the first time back with it in 1987 with Bob Dylan, I'll Be Your Baby Tonight. That's enough for me. I'm on board. Hopefully you are too. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Here we go.
Shut the light, shut the door. Don't have to worry anymore. Shut the door. Falling to find on the
Okay, this may come as a surprise, or maybe not. I really don't know much about Bob Dylan. I know of Bob Dylan. I know I've heard some of his songs. I know how great of a writer he is, and how many songs he's written that for other people that other people have covered. A ton of people have covered Bob Dylan songs, and a ton that he just wrote for other people. I think that's correct, that he wrote songs that other people performed. But I know he's like an all-time great. I know he's a Hall of Fame, rock and roll Hall of Famer, deservedly so. But to be honest, I've never seen, I don't think I've seen him performing live. And if I have, it hasn't been much. So this is kind of like new for me, just to see him performing live. And I also know his style of singing is pretty unique too. Let's go back 10. This isn't a very long song, so that's the only time I'm going to pause. Okay, there you have it. I'll Be Your Baby Tonight, Grateful Dead, Bob Dylan. I do need to ask for a correction on Bob Dylan. I said when I paused it that I think Bob Dylan had written songs for other people. Now, I know for a fact people have covered his songs. No doubt about that. Many times I hear a song and I find out that it's actually a cover of a Bob Dylan song, or at least Bob Dylan wrote it. Now, on the instances where I hear Bob Dylan wrote the song, I'm not sure if it's an all Bob Dylan song or if he wrote it for the specific person to sing. Like, did he write for other people? And I said that I thought he did when I paused it, but the more I think about it now, I'm not entirely sure. So let me know on that. As for this one, I know Bob Dylan also has his detractors for his singing style, kind of difficult to understand. That doesn't bother me at all. You know how I feel about lyrics. I can give or take him. If this was an instrumental, I would enjoy it just as much. As for Jerry Garcia on the pedal steel, wow, it's like he never missed the beat. It's like he'd been playing it all along. That was fantastic. So I want to thank Sam for the donation and the request for this one. He also gave me a little bit of an education on the pedal steel. Now, obviously, I knew about the pedals at his feet. I knew that, it's like a laptop guitar laying flat, but I did not know about the pedals by the knees. There's also pedals on the knees, or by the knees, that you can also hit. So it requires both hands, both feet, and both knees to all be in sync to create the sound you're looking for. That's unbelievable to me. That's crazy. So that is crazy coordination. That seems like it would be way more difficult than a regular guitar. And like I said, the fact that Jerry just picks it back up 13 years later and does that, unbelievable. He must have practiced at least a little bit coming up to this to know, if he knew that this was going to be happening and he hadn't played it in 13 years, he might have dusted it off a little bit, maybe a couple days before, and fiddle around with it a little bit just to get refamiliarized. But, hey, you know what? If you know that, let me know that too. Anyway, once again, thank you, Sam, for the donation and the request. He also requested and donated for another Moody Blues album, which is coming next. I just saw this one as well. He actually requested and donated for this after the Moody Blues album. But I saw this one. I saw that it was Bob Dylan in the Dead, and I just kind of wanted to get to it. I wanted to not get it out of the way, but I wanted to get through it because it really, really intrigued me. I wanted to see it first. So now I will go back and do the Moody Blues. That complete album reaction is coming later this week. So thank you, Sam. Sit tight on the Moody Blues. If you'd like to be like Sam and donate, information for Venmo and PayPal is in the description below. It's also at the end of this video. Hit the thanks button on YouTube. That's another way to donate. And if you donate, I'll react to any song you want me to. Check out my pod, PerksPod, on Spotify. PerksPod. Then my name, Craig Perkins, is the search, and you'll find the podcast. A lot of fun there, sports and music. That's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as me. Let me know about all that Bob Dylan information. And until next time, I will see you later.